Anthony still represents the plaintiff then?
Yes, as far as I know from the last I heard of him.
And that was my next question. When was the last time that you spoke with Mr. Anthony?
Well, I had reached out to him for a demand to see if he was interested in settlement back in the end of May 29th. And he sent that over. He responded. So we were working with our client to try and figure out how to resolve this. We have the issue with Mr. Reed not being present in the defense of his case. But that's the last I've heard of Mr. Anthony.
Okay. And I was looking over the amended scheduling order in preparation for today's hearing. It looks like the parties did agree to participate in a mediation. Mr. Anthony. Morning, Mr. Anthony. Please turn your camera on and please be on time because I like to start right at the scheduled start date.
Yeah, Your Honor, I apologize. I was having technical issues getting on the Microsoft Teams for some reason on my computer.
It happens. Thank you, counsel. All right. Just so you know, I was just chatting with Ms. Folks about the status of the case. Since we have you now, we don't have Mr. Reed, but I'm going to go ahead and call the case, take the appearances of counsel, and then we'll kind of get a lay of the land and make a plan as to what next. So Cordelia, for the record, this is the time set for a trial setting conference. It is CB 2025-002095. And let me begin with appearances, starting with counsel for the plaintiff, Mr. Anthony.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephen Anthony for the plaintiffs.
Thank you. And Ms. Folks for your clients.
Good morning, Eugenia Folks representing Desert Gateway Realty and Ruben Lujan.
Thank you, counsel. Now we have an additional defendant, and that is Mr. Thomas Reed. He had previously been represented by Brian Weinberger. Mr. Weinberger filed a motion to withdraw, which Judge Gordon granted. It's been several months ago now. And so I guess I'll start with you, Mr. Anthony. If you had any contact with Mr. Reed since Mr. Weinberger's withdrawal?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Folks, same, no. I assume, for you?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Anthony, as you were coming on, I was discussing with Ms. Folks that I had reviewed the amended scheduling order in preparation for today's hearing. I did see that the parties had agreed to participate in a private mediation, but it didn't look like a deadline had been set for that to occur. So can you give me a sense from your client's perspective where things stand in terms of trying to reach a negotiated resolution of this dispute?
Well, as Your Honor is aware from the amended schedule order, all the other deadlines have all passed. So there was a period of time where we talked about possibly going to a mediation when Mr. Reed was represented. That never came to fruition. The property manager defendants, Ms. Folks, asked for a settlement discussions. We had a brief email. I sent her an email regarding settlement. I got zero response. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could still theoretically attend a meeting. We certainly don't want to waste our time if people aren't going to be there in good faith. I don't know that Mr. Reed will even show up, even if we were to set one, because he, prior to Mr. Weinberger representing him, he was pro se for a little while, and there was no response from very early in the case. Then after Mr. Weinberger represented, obviously Mr. Weinberger did respond at some level in the case, but he wasn't very involved. Then he withdrew. So at this point, you know, my clients are ready to set the case for trial. And as far as the private mediation, I know that was really set that way. Whether we would just do a settlement conference, I'm fine to set a trial. And then in the meantime, I'm assuming the trial will be set some period of time out. Most court calendars are pretty busy. In the meantime, I'm happy to still discuss possible settlement with the real estate defendants. I don't know that, again, Mr. Reed will be an active participant in any of those discussions, no matter what we set.
Okay. Ms. Folks, would you like to be heard? And counsel, just so you know, I've got two monitors up. I'm taking notes. So if you see me looking back and forth, up and down, that's all that's happening there. But go ahead, please.
Yeah, we're generally in agreement with Mr. Anthony. We don't have any confidence that any settlement would involve Mr. Reed at this moment, and our clients are interested in resolving this with the plaintiffs themselves. I think we agree, whether this could probably be resolved through a settlement conference as opposed to private mediation, that might be a little bit more fruitful. But, you know, in the end, as Mr. Anthony stated, we asked for a settlement demand in May. I think the goal is for us to resolve this without having to get to trial, get to even a settlement conference. We'd want to resolve this with Mr. Anthony directly.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It's now 8:51. Cordelia, let's show for the minute entry that defendant Thomas Reed has failed to appear and has failed to advise the court as to any good cause to explain his absence. And with that, the court has proceeded in Mr. Reed's absence. Okay, well, first things first, are we looking for a jury trial if it goes, or a trial to the court?
Your Honor, if it does go to trial, my clients, we requested in the joint pretrial that it would be, or I'm sorry, the joint report that it would be a jury trial, and my clients have confirmed that that's still their wish at this time.
Okay. And that being the case, we could set you as soon as November, if that works with your trial schedules.
I know I have an arbitration hearing, AAA arbitration hearing in November. It depends on when in November, but we can certainly look at dates.
Ms. Folks, how's your trial calendar look?
I think November's generally okay, depending on the date here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. How many days do you think we'll need? Let's assume for now that Mr. Reed is going to participate on his own behalf.
If Mr. Reed participates, I think we would need 3 to 4 days with it being a jury trial, because of the shortened days and the initial jury selection and all of that.
Ms. Folks, your thoughts?
You said 3 to 4 days, Stephen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. With the juror questionnaires, in-person jury selection is going quite a bit faster, and we would probably be able to seat the jury by the lunch hour and come back early afternoon for preliminary instructions and opening statements. So if you think you can get it done in maybe 2 days of evidence, that should work fine. If you think you need more, tell me now so that I can plan accordingly.
Well, Your Honor, I guess it depends on, I hear you about that the jury would be done on day, the first half day, and then we would, get the evidence on the next 2 days. So it's possible it could be done in a total of 3, but I just don't know. I think it depends on, again, I think if Mr. Reed shows up, how much questioning either side would have for him. And then I believe we have approximately, I remember now, I think we had 6 or 7 witnesses. We have multiple contractors that did some work.
Okay.
We have an expert witness. So I don't remember how many witnesses the Ms. Folks' client had listed, but I wouldn't want to schedule for 3 and then we run out of time. So I think we'd have to set it for 4, but we might be able to finish in 3.
I'm fine with 4. And in fact, I would ask to screen the jury for 4, because what I don't like to do is tell them, hey, we're going to finish up on at least no later than this date, and then have to keep them longer if I can possibly avoid it. So let's see. How about, let's see. I got a couple of bench trials that I've set in addition to jury trials in early November. We want to avoid the Thanksgiving holiday. I think, counsel, we could look either to begin on November 30th or possibly December 7th, or possibly December 14th. If one of those weeks is better for the two of you, then that's what we'll do.
Let's see. The week of the, let's see. I think the week of the 7th would be better for me than the week of the 14th.
Okay. Ms. Folks, how about for your calendar?
Yes, either would work. Let's go with the 7th if that works best for Mr. Anthony.
Okay, I need to chat with my CA for just a minute. Mikkel, I know we've got those 2 days on the 7th and the 8th, but we will book over those. Any other conflicts that you can see on our calendar for trial 7, 8, 9, 10?
We do have a bench trial on the 10th.
Oh, we do?
We do.
I thought that was on the 17th.
We also have another bench trial on the 17th.
Oh, my apologies, counsel. We're going to have to push into January then.
Yeah.
Let's see. We can offer the week of the 18th. Or the week of February 1st.
Let me just check my. Making sure here. 1 second. February 1st.
And just to add, at least for me, both of those dates that you've offered would work for me.
All right, thanks, Ms. Foltz.
The February 1st week would work good for me, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Mikkel, I know we've got matters set that week, but anything that would prevent us from setting the week of February 1st?
No, we don't have much.
Okay, all right. So Cordelia, for the minute entry, we will show an order setting this matter for trial to a jury, and that will begin on Monday, February 1st and continue on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then Mikkel, give me a date, please, for final trial management. Why don't we look maybe a Friday in mid-December, either the 11th or the 18th?
Your Honor, I'm unavailable on the 18th.
Oh, that makes it easy. How's the 11th?
The 11th is fine for me.
Same.
That's okay. Thanks, Ms. Folks. Mikkel, do we have time on Friday, December 11th for final trial management? We'll need probably 60 minutes or so.
We can do it at 9:30.
9:30, okay. Next order for the minute entry, Cordelia, final trial management conference will be on Friday, the 11th, and that will be at 9:30 a.m. in this division. Council, we'll do that virtually unless there's a really good reason to do it in person. Mr. Anthony?
No, Your Honor, that's fine.
Okay, Ms. Folks?
Agreed.
Okay, all right. And then, let's see, in terms of ADR, we will issue an order setting the matter for ADR with the settlement conference pro tem. And with that, counsel, you should be able to get it done, I would hope, by the end of November.
Okay,
All right.
that sounds good, Your Honor.
All right. All right, so Cordelia, can you make sure that we get the minute entry out setting the matter for settlement conference through the court's ADR? Okay. Let's see. I think that's going to cover everything. Mr. Anthony, were there other matters on which your clients would like to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Folks, how about your clients?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. All right. One more note for my clerk. So Cordelia, we need to make sure that we are endorsing the other defendant, Mr. Reed, at his last known address with the court. And we should be able to find that, I would think, I didn't look at it carefully, the motion for withdrawal from Mr. Weinberger. Okay, in the meantime, counsel, if something comes up and you need assistance, don't be shy about reaching out to the division. My experience is sometimes 5 minutes with the court can save hours and hours of time later. So just put that in your back pocket for now. Take it out if you need it. Otherwise, I'll look forward to speaking with you at the final trial management conference. All right. Thanks, everyone. We're adjourned. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Good morning. This is Mikkel, Judge Martin, CA. Do we have everyone, or sorry, have you heard from the other parties?
I have not. I apologize. I have not.
Okay, no worries. I'll let Judge know and then we'll see what he would like to do.
All right, thank you.